You probably don't know me, but odds are you feel bad for me. You see, I'm Prospector's wife, Tara. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that poor woman. The truth is, he's the sweetest guy. Most of the time. But when he starts rambling, yeah, you have no idea. It's actually far worse than you can imagine. Here's a little taste of my world. It's time for Prospector's Picky Pet Peeves on Rock 107.
You know what bugs me? Waiting at the doctor's office. Yeah, you wait, and then you get rewarded with another wait. They should have lounge chairs with free massage in the waiting room at a doctor's because you wait so long to get called back to the exam room. At least you can get some rest.
Seriously?
Then they call your name. And when you hear it, it's like you won a prize. You strut past the other suckers still stuck on level 1 and then walk into the exam room. Then they ask you your name and birthday. If you pass that test, then they get to work, taking your blood pressure, your temperature, asking if you're still on all the same medications that they prescribed for you. Then the nurse disappears like they enter the witness protection program. As they're leaving, they always say, the doctor will be right in. No, the doctor won't. I've had lost mail show up faster than the doctor gets to the room. All exam rooms should be like hotel suites. A couch, a TV, a bed. You might as well get comfortable. You're going to be there for a while.
Good Lord.
The only thing they don't make you wait for is the copay. Boy, howdy, no waiting there. All of a sudden, you're in the fastest office in the world. It's warp speed when it comes to getting that copay. They want it up front before you see anyone. Got to have it right now. Come on, hand it over. The only thing that goes faster than getting the copay at the doctor's office is my patience when I'm sitting in that exam room waiting for hours for the doctor to come strolling in.
Nobody cares. You think that was bad? Try living with him. Love you, honey. Mean it.
It is time to play Ringo's Ringtones on Rock 107. I play the ringtone of a song that Ringo Starr played on. You guessed it. You win tickets to see Ringo Starr and his all-star band Friday, September 25th. Bethel Woods Center for the Arts. It's a great contest. So it works like this. I play a song that you would know and love, but it's a ringtone. Old school ringtone. And you got to tell me what that song is. So this one, Ringo didn't play on it. AC/DC. Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. But it's just that simple. So pay attention. Here comes Ringo's ringtone for tickets to see him September 25th at Bethel Woods. Get on the Rock Lines, 1-888-ROCK-107, 1-888-762-5107. Claim your tickets. That's Prospector Show on Rock 107, and we are playing Ringo's Ringtones for tickets to see Ringo Starr September 25th at Bethel Woods. You just got to know what song this is. We're looking for caller 17 on the Rock Lines. Hello, Rock 107. Do you know this song?
Yes, Come Together by the Beatles.
Yeah, baby. Ringo did play on that one, so you are in. You're a winner. You're going to see Ringo Starr and the All-Star Band September 25th, Bethel Woods from Rock 107. Congrats.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Got another chance to play and win tomorrow. It's 2 for Tuesday. It's Chili Peppers at Rock 107.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
An off-duty firefighter from Texas saved 3 children after a boat carrying 9 people overturned on a lake during a 4th of July outing. The firefighter repeatedly dove beneath the capsized boat, rescuing 3 kids. He had to perform CPR on one of them before she began breathing again, but luckily, thanks to his heroics, all 3 children survived without major injuries.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Greatest killers in American history. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Good morning. I'm Prospector, and there's a new Hulu documentary called My Grandfather Charles Manson. Imagine taking one of those DNA tests, expected to find a third cousin. Instead, find out your grandfather was one of the most infamous killers in American history. This documentary follows the filmmaker, Sophia Maddox, as she discovers Charles Manson is her biological grandfather and has to figure out what that means for the rest of her life. Now, it also got me thinking, what little clues would make you start wondering, maybe Grandpa wasn't exactly winning Father of the Year or Humanitarian of the Year. So here are the top 5 ways to tell your grandfather is a mass murderer. Here we go. Number 5, You both binge-watch Dexter together, but he's the only one taking notes. Top 5 ways to tell your grandfather is a mass murderer. Number 4, his Werther's Originals taste a little arsenic-y. Number 3, every time he cuts a crust off grilled cheese, he wipes the knife for fingerprints. Top 5 ways to tell your grandfather is a mass murderer. Number 2, when you ask him what he wants for Christmas, he says that air tank thingy from No Country for Old Men. And the number 1 way to tell your grandfather is a mass murderer, when offered a public defender, he always chooses Matlock. There you have it. Sometimes there's a thin line between the polite thing and the practical thing. Sometimes life puts you in a situation where no matter what you choose, you're like, this is just a bad situation, a no-win. A couple of weeks ago, I decided I was going to walk to Hank's Hoagies for lunch. Only about a block from the house. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. It was rainy, but I thought, yeah, it ain't far. I can do this. No umbrella, no raincoat, just me out there in the rain. But it wasn't that hard. I get to the corner. I'm ready to cross the street. Now the skies have opened up, and a funeral procession is coming by. Now I'm standing there getting drenched, watching car after car go by, and I made a decision. I walked between 2 of the cars, crossed the street, and kept going. A guy who was waiting for that funeral procession in his car rolled down his window and yelled, "You can't do that. That's a jerk move." I said, easy for you to say, you're dry. Does that make me a jerk? What do you think? Steve checking in on Facebook.com/Angry Prospector says, jerk, it's 2 minutes. Show some respect. Yeah, 2 minutes of me getting drenched in the rain. Lisa texting in to Rock 107 at 1-888-ROCK 107 says, not a jerk. Rain changes the equation. And Dave says, oh, no, you're a jerk. There's just some things you don't do. On to the Rock lines. Rock 107, am I a jerk?
Hey, Prospect, it's Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, how are you?
Good. I don't think you're a jerk on this one.
You think I'm okay with this move?
Yeah.
No problem cutting in front of a funeral to walk up the street in the rain, right?
No, because I would have done it. No, because me and my father would have done it.
I heard your father talking in the background there. Totally understand that one. Angela says, you're not a jerk. The guy yelling out his window was more disrespectful than you were in this situation. Thank you, Angela. Got a text in on the Rock lines at 1-888-ROCK 107. Jerk, the family doesn't need to see somebody weaving through the cars. And Kevin says, you're not a jerk. If there's a safe opening, I don't see the problem. Neither do I, but that doesn't mean we're not both wrong. Going to the Rock lines. Am I a jerk? Rock 107.
I'm thinking you're not a jerk, brother.
You're thinking I'm okay on this one, right?
Yeah, I'm not even sure that's a jerk move if the weather's nice.
I mean, look, it's not like I'm in a car trying to beat him through a stop sign and slow him down from I'm just sneaking in between them, pouring rain to walk across the street. I think that's okay, too. I couldn't believe the guy told me that.
No big deal.
All right, no big deal. I'm starting to feel really good about this one. Tracy says, yeah, you're a jerk. Funeral processions deserve the same respect as emergency vehicles. Text in. Bill says, not a jerk. The guy in the car had plenty of opinions for someone who's staying dry. And Michelle, you're not a jerk. Everybody's acting like you drove through it. You walked across it. This is what I've been saying the whole time. On to the Rock lines. Actually, open mic on the Rock 107 app. Am I a jerk?
Prospector Joe from Nanico. No, that doesn't make you a jerk. So, as far as I'm concerned, you're all right.
I'm all right as far as Joe's concerned. Chris says you're not a jerk. You're just trying not to get soaked crossing the street. And the question today of am I a jerk for in the middle of the pouring rain, walking through a slow-moving funeral procession between cars to get across the street and keep going? The answer is, according to you, Northeast PA, by a decent margin, no, I am not a jerk.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather round the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
There are safer ways to get your steps in. A treadmill, a walk around the block, basically anything that doesn't involve angry bulls chasing you. Officials in Pamplona, Spain say one runner was gored in the face during Saturday morning's running of the bulls. The bulls charged through packed, narrow streets on an 875-meter course, knocking several runners onto the cobblestone and causing multiple pileups. One black bull separated from the group early in the run and plowed into a crowd, striking one person in the face with its horn. The University of Navarra Hospital says 12 other people required treatment for various injuries. The entire run lasted about 2.5 minutes.
Nominee number 2.
Nothing says I'm respecting my bail conditions like a 9-hour bridge occupation. Australian police arrested 22-year-old Jack Gibson Burrell after he allegedly climbed a bridge tower in Melbourne, Australia, and painted Pam the Bird, his graffiti tag, near the top. Officials were called around 2 in the morning. Initially, Jack Gibson Burrell refused to come down, so negotiations continued until about noon when he finally surrendered. Police say the stunt created major safety concerns and disruption. He's already been charged with more than 200 alleged offenses and was under bail conditions that prohibited him from possessing graffiti equipment. Authorities estimate the wider vandalism attributed to the tag has caused hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage.
And the winner is
the graffiti artist who climbed a bridge to tag it and then turned it into a 9-hour standoff with police. You're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. That's your Prospector Prime Cuts podcast, the stuff we're legally allowed to replay. Thanks for listening, and remember, if you want the full experience, the stuff that almost gets us in trouble with the boss, you gotta wake up with us. Weekday mornings starting at 5:30 on Rock 107.